Imagine reaching into your pocket for some spare change and pulling out a tiny dime worth more than a brand new car. In this video, we're counting down the top 5 most valuable and ultra-rare 1-dime coins, coins so scarce, collectors will pay staggering amounts to own them. You might already have one without even knowing it. Number 1. Imagine holding a small silver-colored coin that could pay for an entire month's rent, and not just because of its face value, but because collectors would battle fiercely to own it. The 1967 1-dime with no mint mark might look like any other coin in your change, but its true identity is one of the most intriguing mysteries in U.S. coinage history. If you think a dime can't change your life, wait until you see how this unassuming piece of metal has stunned the auction world and sent treasure hunters into a frenzy. Back in 1967, the United States Mint was under immense pressure from the public due to a national coin shortage and a rise in coin hoarding caused by the switch from silver to clad coins just 2 years earlier. To discourage saving, mint marks were completely removed from coins between 1965 and 1967, meaning all dimes struck in this period technically had no mint mark. However, among these, certain 1967 dimes stand out due to exceptional minting anomalies, superb condition, and unique strike qualities that set them apart from the billions made that year. These are the ones collectors fight over, and the ones you need to know how to find. The unique features that make the 1967 no mint mark dime so desirable start with its design. On the obverse, you see President Franklin D. Roosevelt's profile, a design introduced in 1946 to honor his leadership and his founding of the March of Dimes program. The reverse features the Torch of Liberty flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing peace and strength. But here's where the magic lies. The rarest 1967 dimes have razor-sharp details, perfect centering, strong luster, and no wear at all, making them look as if they just left the mint yesterday. Add to that a flawless clad layer with no streaks or spots, and you have a coin that jumps out to experts and investors alike. When it comes to rarity, condition is king. Billions of 1967 dimes were made, but most were used in everyday transactions and show heavy wear. Only a tiny fraction survived in pristine mint state grades, especially MS-67 or higher, and those are the treasures that command jaw-dropping prices at auction. For example, in January 2021, an extraordinary specimen graded MS-68 by PCGS sold for an astonishing $2,295 at a Heritage Auctions event. Another example in 2019 reached $1,800 at Stack's Bowers Galleries. These prices prove that even modern dimes, if preserved in elite condition, can bring serious cash. So, where should you look if you want to hunt for this rare coin? Start with old coin rolls from banks, inherited coin jars, and unsearched estate collections. Coin shows and dealer inventories are also prime hunting grounds, especially for high-grade examples that have been sitting in storage for decades. Use a good magnifier to check the sharpness of the details, especially around Roosevelt's hair, the torch lines, and the leaf veins on the reverse. Weak strikes or wear will drop the value, but a coin with crisp detail can be a jackpot find. Collector demand for the 1967 no mint mark dime is fueled by its place in U.S. coin history, its transitional era status, and the scarcity of high-grade survivors. Registry set collectors, those competing to build the finest known sets, are constantly searching for the highest graded coins available, and that competition drives prices even higher. This is why a coin you find today could become the star of someone's collection tomorrow, and why values have remained strong year after year. If you ever come across a brilliant, well-struck 1967 dime with no mint mark, don't spend it. Protect it in a coin flip or holder immediately, and consider having it graded by PCGS or NGC. That small step can turn a simple discovery into a certified treasure worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. And remember, the key is condition, rarity, and I appeal, the trifecta that gets collectors bidding like crazy. Thanks a lot for watching and supporting this channel. If you enjoyed learning about the ultra-rare 1967 no mint mark dime and want to see more real auction results for rare coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to stay updated, and drop a comment if you've ever found a valuable coin in your change. Your engagement helps us bring more incredible coin stories to life, and who knows, the next one might be sitting in your pocket right now. Number 2. Imagine holding a tiny piece of silver in your hand that could be worth more than a luxury car, a coin so legendary that it is whispered about in the highest circles of coin collecting. The 1894 one dime with no mint mark is not just rare, it is a symbol of American numismatic history, a treasure so elusive that even seasoned collectors dream of just catching a glimpse of it. This isn't pocket change, this is life-changing change, and today, we're going deep into the story, the secrets, and the staggering value that makes this coin one of the most desirable ever struck by the United States Mint. The story begins in the late 19th century, during an era when the Barber dime reigned supreme. Designed by Chief Engraver Charles E. Barber, the obverse displays the profile of Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap and a laurel wreath, with United States of America encircling the design and the date boldly positioned below. The reverse shows a simple yet elegant wreath encircling the denomination 1 dime. In 1894, most dimes bore mint marks identifying their place of production, but an extremely small number from the Philadelphia Mint were struck without one, and these are the ones that have become the stuff of legend. The unique features of the 1894 no mint mark dime are subtle but powerful for those who know what to look for. The coin's artistry is sharply defined, with high relief in Liberty's hair and the wreath details. Its small diameter of just 17.9 millimeters and silver composition give it a classic luster that, when preserved in pristine condition, practically glows under the right light. But it's not just beauty that makes it special, it's the extreme scarcity of these coins that sends collectors into a frenzy every time one appears for sale. Rarity is where the 1894 no mint mark dime truly stands apart. Fewer than a couple dozen examples are believed to exist today, and many of them are tightly held in elite private collections or museums. Condition plays a massive role in value, with uncirculated examples being almost unheard of. The combination of age, silver content, and limited survival rate means this coin has an aura of exclusivity that makes even veteran collectors' hearts race. Market value for the 1894 no mint mark dime is nothing short of jaw-dropping. In January 2016, a stunning example graded PR66 by PCGS sold for an incredible $1,997,500 at a Heritage Auctions event. Another PR66 specimen fetched $1,320,000 in a Stack's Bowers Gallery's sale in 2007. These figures prove that when this coin hits the auction block, the bidding war is fierce, and the final hammer price is nothing short of historic. If you're dreaming of finding one, there are still possibilities, though the odds are slim. Start by searching through inherited coin collections, especially those passed down from families with ties to banking or government work in the 19th century. Estate sales, specialized coin shows, and high-end dealer inventories are also potential hunting grounds. Always use proper lighting and magnification to spot the sharp strike and flawless fields that indicate an original, unaltered piece. Collector demand for the 1894 no mint mark dime is sky-high and shows no sign of slowing down. Its mystique, historical significance, and ultra-low population make it a crown jewel for any numismatist. When a coin has a documented history and has been graded by top-tier services like PCGS or NGC, it not only becomes a collector's dream but also a sound long-term investment that tends to appreciate with time. If you are ever lucky enough to acquire an 1894 no mint mark dime, handle it with the utmost care. Keep it in a secure holder, insure it, and consider professional conservation to preserve its value. This is not a coin you spend, this is a coin you treasure for life, or sell strategically when the market is at its peak for maximum return. Thanks a lot for watching and supporting this channel. If you enjoyed exploring the fascinating history and record-breaking value of the 1894 no mint mark dime, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more incredible coin stories, and leave a comment if you've ever dreamed of owning one. Your engagement helps us bring more rare coin discoveries to light, and who knows, maybe the next $1 million coin is closer than you think. Number 3. Picture this. a small, shining silver coin resting in the palm of your hand, looking no different from the loose change in your pocket, yet it could be worth thousands of dollars if it's the right one. The ultra-rare 1942 Mercury dime with no mint mark is a treasure hiding in plain sight, a coin that has fascinated collectors for decades and continues to spark bidding wars whenever one appears at auction. This is not just another dime, it's a piece of American history, a work of art, and for those lucky enough to find one in pristine condition, a life-changing discovery. The journey of the 1942 Mercury dime begins in an era when the United States was on the brink of full involvement in World War II. Designed by the legendary sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, the coin's obverse features liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, though the public affectionately calls it the Mercury dime, due to the resemblance to the Roman god Mercury. The reverse showcases a fasces, a bundle of rods with an axe, representing unity and strength, flanked by olive branches for peace. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, this dime's production was part of the final years of one of America's most beautiful coin series. What makes the 1942 no mint mark Mercury dime stand out are its unique features that appeal to serious numismatists. High-grade examples show razor-sharp details in Liberty's hair and the intricate lines of the fasces. The coin's composition, 90% silver and 10% copper, gives it a rich, luminous glow when preserved properly. In the rarest cases, you might find one with fully split horizontal bands on the fasces, a feature that dramatically increases collector demand and auction value. This is a coin where tiny details make a massive difference in price. Rarity is the magic ingredient that fuels the frenzy for this dime. While millions were minted in 1942, most entered circulation immediately, suffering decades of wear and loss. Finding an example today in mint state condition, especially with full bands, is extremely difficult, making these survivors highly sought after. The population of coins graded at MS-68 or higher is incredibly small, and these are the ones that break records. Speaking of records, the market value for this coin in top condition is truly impressive. In March 2018, a spectacular PCGS-graded MS-68 full bands example sold for an astounding $21,150 at a Stack's Bowers Galleries auction. Another pristine MS-68 full band specimen fetched over $15,000 at a heritage auction sale in 2015. These sales prove that collectors are willing to pay premium prices for the best of the best, especially when the coin's eye appeal is flawless. If you're looking to hunt for one of these treasures, start by checking inherited coin collections, old coin jars, or rolls purchased from estate sales. Visit local coin shops and coin shows where raw, ungraded coins might be hiding in plain sight. Always carry a good magnifying glass to inspect the fasces bands and overall strike quality. Spotting those crisp, fully separated bands could mean you've just found a high-value piece. Collector demand for the 1942 no mint mark Mercury dime remains strong due to its combination of beauty, history, and scarcity in premium grades. Registry set builders compete fiercely for the highest graded examples, ensuring that prices for these coins stay strong year after year. Owning one in top condition is not just a point of pride, it's a badge of honor in the numismatic community and a solid investment that tends to appreciate over time. If you're lucky enough to find or buy a 1942 Mercury dime in exceptional condition, protect it immediately by placing it in a secure holder, and consider having it graded by PCGS or NGC. Professional certification not only confirms authenticity but also maximizes resale value when it's time to sell. A coin like this is a legacy item, one that deserves careful preservation for future generations. Thanks a lot for watching and being part of our growing community of coin enthusiasts. If you enjoyed discovering the incredible history and value of the 1942 no mint mark Mercury dime, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more amazing rare coin stories, and comment below if you've ever found a Mercury dime in your change or collection. Your engagement keeps us bringing these incredible coin adventures to life, and who knows, the next great find might already be in your hands right now. Number 4. Imagine digging through your spare change and spotting a dime that looks completely ordinary, but turns out to be worth thousands of dollars. That's the incredible reality of the ultra-rare 1977 one dime with no mint mark, a modern coin that has shocked collectors, sparked bidding wars, and proven that valuable treasures can still hide in plain sight. This is not just a story about a dime, it's a story about how one tiny detail, or rather the lack of one, can turn a common coin into a numismatic jackpot. The story of the 1977 no-mint mark dime begins at the United States Mint in Philadelphia. For decades, Philadelphia minted coins carried no mint mark, but by 1977, this tradition had largely shifted for other denominations. Still, for Roosevelt dimes, the absence of a mint mark was normal, except in the case of a minting error that would make this coin famous. In some rare cases, the die used to strike these dimes was missing the mint mark entirely when it should have had one, resulting in a small but incredibly valuable number of coins entering circulation. The unique features of this rare variety are deceptively simple. On the obverse, you'll see the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt designed by John R. Sinek, complete with sharp hair details, clean lettering, and the date 1977. The reverse carries the torch of liberty flanked by olive and oak branches, symbols of peace and strength. But the key to its value is the space where the mint mark should be, just above the date, and slightly to the right of Roosevelt's neck. That space is completely blank on the rare era coins. This subtle absence is the difference between a dime worth 10 cents and one worth thousands of dollars. Rarity is where the 1977 no-mint mark dime truly earns its reputation. Only a very limited number are known to exist, as the mistake was quickly caught and corrected at the mint. Most 1977 dimes were struck with the correct mint mark, making these era coins a thrilling find for collectors. Even more scarce are those preserved in uncirculated condition, with no signs of wear and a brilliant original luster, coins that look as though they just left the press yesterday. In the current market, these dimes have commanded jaw-dropping prices when in top condition. One of the highest auction results came in 2011, when a pristine example graded MS65 by PCGS sold for $2,150 at a Heritage Auctions event. Other examples in similar condition have regularly brought over $1,500 in recent years at major auction houses like Stack's Bowers Galleries. These sales prove that collector demand for this coin remains strong, especially for certified high-grade pieces. If you want to hunt for this treasure, start by checking old change jars, inherited coin collections, and rolls of dimes from banks or coin dealers. Pay close attention to the date, and look closely at the spot where the mint mark should be. A good magnifier and proper lighting can help you quickly spot the absence of the mark, and from there you can check the coin's overall condition to determine its potential value. Collector demand for the 1977 no-mint mark dime has only grown over time, as era coins from the modern era are increasingly recognized for their rarity and historical interest. This particular variety holds a special place in U.S. coinage history as one of the standout modern eras, appealing to both seasoned numismatists and new collectors eager to find a valuable piece in everyday change. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare dimes, handle it carefully and avoid cleaning it at all costs. Place it in a protective holder and consider having it graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Not only does grading authenticate your find, but it also ensures you get the maximum price if you decide to sell it to the highest bidder. Thanks a lot for watching and being part of this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed learning about the 1977 no-mint mark dime and want to see more incredible coin discoveries with real auction results, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment if you've ever found a rare coin in your change. Your engagement helps keep these amazing stories coming, and who knows, maybe your next dime will be worth a fortune. Number 5. You open your wallet, glance at your change, and there it is, a 1990 dime. You toss it aside without a thought. But wait! That tiny coin, with the right P-mint mark, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. This isn't just pocket change. This could be a hidden jackpot sitting quietly in your pocket or coin jar right now. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this little silver disc has collectors across the country on the hunt, and how you can spot one before it slips away. The journey of the 1990p dime begins at the Philadelphia Mint, a facility known for its mass production of U.S. currency. While billions of coins passed through its presses that year, the artistry and precision of certain strikes made a small fraction of these dimes truly exceptional. These weren't the kind that stayed rattling in pockets for decades. They were coins that, in perfect condition, stood out for their razor-sharp details and striking brilliance. Philadelphia's 1990 dimes carry a proud history as part of the Roosevelt Dimes series, honoring one of America's most iconic presidents. And yet only the most flawless specimens survive in a condition worthy of serious collector attention. What makes this dime special is the mint mark P, located just above the date on the obverse side, right next to Roosevelt's neck. While the P mint mark itself is not rare in general, the rarity lies in finding examples that have avoided any wear, scratches, or dulling from circulation. In pristine, uncirculated, and professionally graded conditions, especially MS-68, MS-69, or the nearly mythical MS-70, the coin's sharp strike, frosty luster, and perfect surfaces become a visual masterpiece. The Philadelphia Mint's 1990 production also has subtle strike variations that intrigue collectors who look beyond face value into fine numismatic artistry. The scarcity of top-grade 1990p dimes is what drives the frenzy. Millions were struck, yes, but most were used, exchanged, and worn down almost immediately. Coins that survived untouched are often only found in original mint sets or forgotten bank rolls, making them the prize of careful, patient treasure hunters. The number of coins that have been certified by grading companies in the top tiers is tiny, which means competition for them is fierce. And as with most collectible markets, rarity combined with demand sends values soaring. In today's numismatic market, the 1990p dime is proving that even modern coins can shock with their prices. A stellar example graded MS-69 by PCGS recently sold at Heritage auctions for over $1,000 in 2020. Another remarkable sale saw an MS-68 fetching several $100s at Stack's Bowers. Proof-like strikes and coins with exceptional eye appeal push the value even higher, and as more collectors complete Roosevelt dime sets, these high-grade 1990p examples are climbing the ladder fast. What was once just 10 cents and change is now commanding sums that would turn anyone's head. If you're looking to score one, start with uncirculated mint sets from 1990, which often preserve these coins in the condition collectors crave. Scour bank rolls if you can, as sometimes gems slip through unnoticed. Always use a magnifying glass to check for sharp edges, full torch lines on the reverse, and no distracting marks on Roosevelt's face. And remember, having the coin graded by a reputable service like NGC or PCGS can transform it from a casual find into a certified treasure worth serious money. The 1990p dime is living proof that treasures don't always glitter in gold. They can shine just as brightly in copper nickel. If you take the time to search and learn what to look for, this small but mighty coin could be your gateway into a thrilling and profitable side of collecting. So don't overlook your change, because you never know when a dime could be worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and if this video opened your eyes to the hidden value in your pocket, hit that like button, drop a comment about your best coin find, and share this with your friends who love a good treasure hunt. Your next big payday might just be hiding in plain sight.